The time is 4:15 p.m. Super Gornest is playing for the 7th time in a row. How do you get that guitar tone? I say out loud. I know I'll never buy an Axe-Fx rack unit, but it feels good to say regardless. My friend sends me a message. Looks like he's playing Elden Ring right now. I reply by saying something supportive, the way a friend should. I'm hoping that he doesn't ask me if I plan to play Elden Ring. Because, well, the truth is, those games are hard, and let's just say I'm soft. It's at this moment of reveling in my incredible softness that I can't shake the feeling that there's something that would motivate me to play. A way to keep my resolve through over 230 boss fights. It was staring me right in the face, so simple and so obvious. It's honestly amazing I didn't think of it sooner. I should put Doom Eternal guitars into an Elden Ring song.
Hey, executive producer Geoff here. I just wanted to stop and say that you guys really like From Software songs. My Bloodborne and my Dark Souls cover are some of the most listened to of all time, which is really wild. So if you want to skip to the end of this video to watch the final result of Elden Ring, I really hope you come back and then experience what I can only describe as insane plot development. Okay, where were we?
It's true that I've played lots of Doom Eternal, but I've never played a single Elden Ring, so I needed to learn what it's all about. I'd say it was about time I gave my video editor Dan a call. He's put hundreds of hours into Elden Ring, which I'm pretty sure legally qualifies him to be an expert.
Well, look who it is. It's Mr. Plays Guitar himself.
Hey, Dan. So, thanks for taking the call. I'm doing an Elden Ring cover. I guess I just don't understand the plot at all.
Well, From Software games are famous for their easy-to-understand lore, which is clearly explained to the player every step of the way. So there's really no reason to consult an expert like me to understand everything, but since you seem like you're in a hurry, I'll try to summarize it quickly for everyone. Once upon a time, there's a lady named Queen America who rules the whole world. She has a pet named the Elden Beast who inexplicably transforms into the Elden Ring. Queen Marijuana uses the Elden Ring to make her favorite tree glow gold and also be big. She decides to make some dude named Godfrey her first Elden Lord. They bump uglies and have 3 children. Then she genocides a bunch of giants because they have a big burny fire that might hurt her precious tree. Showing some real character development, she now decides that death is bad, so she turns it off in the settings menu. Geoffrey stops fighting people, so the big tree calls him a candy-ass little baby bitch boy and exiles him, turning him into the first Tarnished. Queen Marimba marries another dude named Rabadon, and they have more children. Later, all the offspring want to rule the world for themselves, which makes Queen Marinara very angry. So like a true mom dealing with a sibling dispute, she shatters the Elden Ring and all her kids get their own useless piece of it. The tree hates the offspring and also is lonely, so it asks all the descendants of God's Pea, known as the Tarnished, to come back out of exile. You play as one of these Tarnished. The tree assures you it's very sorry for exiling you, and it wants you to gather the Elden Ring pieces and become Elden Lord. And this is where the game begins.
Oh, we haven't even started the game yet?
Nope, that's all backstory. Anyway, you are revived by Mr. Big Glowy Tree and set off on your quest to become Elden Lord. You meet a chick named Melanie who offers to touch you whenever you want if you promise to burn her in a fire later. This allows you to level up. She brings you to a place with some other dudes who are trying to fix the Elden Ring. They take their orders from a giant pair of disembodied fingers. After killing a bunch of demigods and stealing their runes, you go to the capital to meet the Big Tree. You need to get inside the tree to repair the Elden Ring, but Tree won't let you in, so you climb a big mountain and... Wait, do you care about spoilers?
I guess I don't. Should I?
Nah, you'll be fine. You burn the tree down with the fire of the giants. Melanoma gets excited by the fire and jumps in, killing herself. You do not level up. Then you go back to Mr. Goldie Glow and are stopped by Godfrey, who is basically your great-grandpa. You kill him and go inside the tree. Inside the tree, you fight Rabblejohn and kill him too. Except whoops, he transforms into the Elden Beast. And then guess what? You kill that also. Finally, you are rewarded with one of 6 endings, depending on how horny or how much of a psychopath you were in the game. Any questions?
So, I guess
Yep, sounds like you understood everything. Well, gotta go, see ya!
Hell yeah, I'm an expert on the Elden Ring plot just like Dan. My new expert instincts are telling me I should probably listen to the Elden Ring soundtrack now. I like the orchestra in this one. Good orchestra character. Orchestra is creepy. Very orchestral. I like the orchestra. It's like there's an orchestra in the forest. Kind of sounds like an orchestra. I already really feel the orchestra parts. Oh, this one sounds like Yuka Kitamura. Oh, that's because it's Yuka Kitamura. I like the orchestra in this. I think I like this one best just because it starts with Godfrey, which I thought said Geoffrey at first. I wonder how they get the orchestra that sounds like people.
Now that I'm an expert on both the plot and the soundtrack of Elden Ring, I'm beginning to realize that, like my Dark Souls 3 cover and like my Bloodborne cover, converting this music into a Doom Eternal Argent Metal beatdown track will be absurdly challenging. In the worst case scenario, if we can't pull it off, it'll still be fun. But I know for sure I could use some help. Over the years, through many collaborations, I've started to unintentionally build what I can only describe as the Justice League of video game Argent Metal. Today, we must light that pentagram bat signal once again. First to arrive is Andrew Baena. You know him from our many other covers, and he can be trusted to play any guitar of any size and scale length that is required for the song. And play a big guitar he shall. What's this? Emerging from the shadows is Alex Roe. Alex built his following on brilliant reimaginings of Dark Souls music, Bloodborne music, and, wouldn't you know it, Elden Ring music. He'll bring the actual Elden Ring perspective to the table as an orchestral composer. And then there's me. I answered my own call. I guess what I do is I make drums go and synthesizers go. I'm now inspired thinking about that sound I just made in my head and definitely didn't do into a microphone. I guess it's time to start working on the song.
Instinctual, just take your life. One step, one foot under my knife. Killing slow is the way I conquer. Torture test, can we no longer? With your first step, you'll burn. Can't control that you learn.
I have most of the pieces in place, but how do they connect? It's like the solution is hiding in plain view, just begging to be discovered. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to go over what we already know one more time. The guitars and bass need to be tight and perfectly aligned with the beat. The drums need to be choppy and mechanical. There needs to be a macho choir to make sure we don't lose the most memorable part of the song. And there needs to be synthy moments that could be ripped straight from a Doom game. But what is this?
Sound effects. Sound effects. Geoff, it was right in front of you the whole time. Sound effects.
I immediately reached for my new sample pack in an obvious and, if I do say so myself, shamelessly self-promotional manner. A few minutes later, I had filled in all of the empty spaces. It goes to show it really was the risers, transitions, and sound effects that were missing from this project. Hats off to you. Me. Well, it was finally over. The end result was more beautiful than I had ever imagined. The world, for better or for worse, was changed forever. All that was left was to press play. And to break the fourth wall. Without further ado, Radagon of the Golden Order, featuring the talents of Andrew Baena and Alex Roe. Enjoy! So did this style start to pull a little too far away from Doom, or do you think it still had the spirit? Let me know in the comments below. This song will soon be on all the platforms like Bandcamp and Spotify and Apple Music and SoundCloud and all that stuff, so just check the pinned comment below for those links. Oh, don't forget to check out Andrew Baena's playthrough of this song on guitar. It's on his channel. I would just like to take this opportunity to give a special thanks to my very wonderful and supportive patrons. As you can see, their names are scrolling on the screen right now, and they do get benefits for being a patron. Things like early access to music, stems and project files for all the songs, and sometimes even free downloads like software and samples. Please consider becoming a patron if you're into any of those things. Oh yeah, and did you see the thumbnail for this video? Because that artwork was made by an incredible artist named Kina. It seems like every time she does new artwork for my channel, that one becomes my favorite one. She's just really good, and if you want to check out more of her artwork, the links are in the description below. Goes without saying, big thank you to Andrew and Alex for lending their talents to this song, and of course, to my editor Dan, who is an Elden Ring expert. Oh, hey, we're back on camera. So February is going to be a really crazy month for me, and that's because I'm releasing a bunch of new music, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, I've been Geoffrey Day. You've been grinding millennia for like a week and a half, and I hope to see you back again for the next video. See ya!